Okay. So my first question is, does your supervisor give you direct instructions to follow, or do they give suggestions and let you choose what to do?
First of all, my supervisor first gave me some direction, of course, because I'm the new, students
Yeah.
in this field, for the research. So that's why first my supervisor give me direction. Then I studied for myself. I, search in the internet for other information. Then when I got a knowledge about that more or less. Then he gave me more or less suggestions. Then I prefer, he let me choose that what I want to do. This is how we work together at first.
Yeah. So gradually, you get more freedom to work on what you do, right?
Yeah, yeah. I am so lucky that he gives me the freedom.
Okay. Okay. So my second question is, can you share a time when feedback encouraged you to solve a research problem on your own?
Sorry, I didn't understand your
Okay.
question.
Okay. The second question is, can you share a time when feedback encouraged you to solve a research problem on your own?
Do you want to know that uh, I need to share a moment when I solve my own problem?
Yeah, own research problem. You solve it by yourself.
Okay, now I got it.
Okay.
Okay, the thing is, yes, the main thing is sometimes, they our supervisors are very busy
Yeah.
and they have to do a lot of things. So it doesn't mean they do not want to let you know, but they actually forget to remind you that what you have to do, and that will be very tiny thing. So
Yeah.
sometimes what I do after having the suggestions from them, or the guidelines from them, I took the notes, all the things in my notebook. Then I come to the home and I sat in front of my PC or phone. I search for this, like whatever teacher said to me. Then I have done some little bit research on that as well. Or sometimes I found new information. I wrote it down in my notebook beside the others notes. Or sometimes, there is not much information left. So whenever I face any problem, or I need any solution, what I do, first of all, I do the chat GPT, or the Google scholars. More or less I will get some guidance. If I think that that is will good for me, I do that. Then I visit to my supervisor. He checked and give me feedback. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it doesn't work, but more or less I learn by myself from my mistake, from my problem. This is how it works.
Okay, got it. So basically, when your supervisor is too busy, you try to solve your problems on your own,
And
and then
it
you
is
just
not about the busy or something like that. This is the thing is, we are human, so we do
yeah.
a lot of things in our day, right?
Yes, yes, exactly.
I also do. Sometimes we forget to mention something that we need to mention, but
Okay,
sometimes
yes.
it just gone away from our head. It is not intentionally. It is just our human nature. That's the thing. This is not this is not a deal with the business or something like this. It is happened for any reason, anytime.
Okay, 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 got it, got it. So, how much freedom do you feel? This is the third question. Okay, so the third question is, how much freedom do you feel you have to disagree with your supervisor's suggestions when you have to disagree? Should I repeat the question again?
Basically, I didn't. No, no, no. It's
Okay.
fine. Basically, I do not do disagreement with my supervisors. I think this research field is very, prescriptive, like a bank statement, banking process. Like you go to the bank, you have a check, and you give to the the worker, and they give you the money, right? So this is very prescriptive. And research, for me, and whatever I have experienced, research have their own, format. If you do, other than the format, your paper not gonna be accepted, right? So
Yeah.
you have to follow the same pattern. So there is no way I disagree with my supervisor. But sometimes what happened, I write a line with all of my hearts. Sometimes some lines are very special to a person. Whenever you
Yes,
write
yes,
a full research paper, some sentence say, yeah, you think that, oh, I wrote, I did a good job or something like this.
yes.
Sometimes we have to cut that sentence. And yeah, this sometimes that makes you feel sad, but this is the part of the learning, right? Sometimes if you need a good thing, you have to sacrifice something. So this is like that, but there is no disagreement, because the way they tell you, the guide tell you, that way you can submit a paper, you can publish a paper. If you think that you can write your own, you can have your own vocabulary, that not gonna be work. Your paper will not gonna be accepted by anyone. So this is very prescriptive, and you have to follow that. So there is no point to disagreement. But yes, sometimes there is a disagreement between the papers. Like some paper says this and some paper says that, and this disagreement we always mention our paper for our argument, right? This is
Yeah.
the thing.
Okay, got it. So you also try to listen to your supervisor, right?
Yes, I try to listen to my supervisor, but sometimes I also do not, uh, maintain all of them. I listen to them, but sometimes it is very hard to listen to them.
Okay, okay, got it. So my fifth question is, how do you usually feel about your skills after a feedback session?
Oh, sometimes I feel very good, because sometimes I have done a very excellent work, excellent job.
Yeah,
And sometimes I feel very sad, because all your hard work is not meant to be a good work, right?
yeah,
Sometimes your hard work can be go in a vain. It will be completely disaster, waste, and more or less nothing. But we can say that.
yes, I completely agree
So
with you.
that thing is, yes, end of the day, what is matter, that what you learn, right?
Yeah,
If your life graph, that's mean you are experiencing all the good things, that's mean you have a problem in your life and you are not focusing on that. But whenever you see the up and downs in your life, then it is the good sign that you are focusing in your problems and you are trying to solving that. Same will goes for your work as well. Sometimes we have done the whole night work. We have our sweat in our food, and we do not eat, we do not do anything. For example, I have done my work from the 9 hours till now, but still my work is not on that much progress the way I have imagined. Sometimes 80% working hard does not giving a result. Sometimes 10% work gives the 100% result. So you cannot say that anything about that. So whenever you get a good feedback, that is good. But whenever I get a bad feedback, of course I'm human, I feel bad. It is the
yeah,
human nature. I'm
yes,
not behind the human. But after some time, whenever I recheck all of my faults and other things, I can see my problems, and I that's the main good thing for me, that I can see my problems and I can do my progress. That's the main important thing for me. So I do not feel that much bad. um what can I say else? This is the thing for me, of course.
yeah. I completely agree with you because sometimes when you, especially when you are new to a work, we put a lot of effort, but the sometimes they all go in vain, so it happens, right? So the
Yeah, yeah.
sometimes what happens is when we submit a paper, right, and we make a lot of mistakes, and the teacher give us a lot of corrections, and when in these times, how do you feel about this, like when they give the when the teachers give you a lot of corrections, do these corrections motivate you or demotivate you?
Um, uh, if I will be honest with you, then the thing is, I can write a new thing for a couple of time, but I feel very bored or very, irritated whenever I have to edit something I have written earlier, because
Yeah.
writing a new thing is more, easy to, rather than the editing. So editing is very irritating thing.
Yes.
But I know very well that there are so many, faults in our work, and I have my mental preparation whenever I submit it to the teacher, of course, because if I get all the good things, or I can do all the good things, then I will be the same person as my supervisor. But no, I'm not the same person as my supervisor. My knowledge is not, enough for, not compared to that my supervisor. So what so that's the mentally I have that, I have lot of things wrong in my paper. So my supervisor will correct for me, or will, show me, so I do not feel bad. What I feel, that is irritating, because writing or editing and, the past work is very, annoying, very bored. And I don't know it will happen to you or not, but whenever I try to, rewrite any sentence after getting any correction, that is very annoying. But at the end of the day, what I said earlier, I'm very happy that my problem is visible. That's mean my, disease is recognized or caught it by the supervisor, and I can do work on that. That's the thing. That's the only thing. I feel irritated, but I am happy that I can work with
Yeah,
that.
yeah, same for me. Sometimes when I get too many corrections, like when I have revised, my head just my brain just stops working. So I can relate. So my seventh question is: can you describe a situation where feedback increased or decreased your confidence?
Okay. The feedback when I feel increased, the thing is, when you criticize criticize someone's work, there is a, criticizing someone's work is an art. Okay,
Yes.
so whenever you say that this is not, good in your paper, uh, it can be, said by any tones, right?
Yes.
Some people try to make you feel low, very low, that you cannot do in this world anything. So
Yes.
that is very demotivating. Like, I know I have done a lot of mistakes. That's why I'm here, to learn from you, right? If I do, if I can do everything, then should I come with you? No,
No.
I can do my
Yeah.
own things, right? I'm
Yes.
here to, learn from you. So whenever you give me the feelings that I'm the worst person, I'm the worst learner, I'm the worst, student, that, decrease my motivation. And whenever someone criticize my, paper very, professionally, like say that, oh, you have a problem here, so that's mean you have to work in here, you can do this, you can do that. If you buy a book like this, then your grammatical problems will be solved. If you do this every time, then your speaking will be very fluent. So this kind of criticism I can take, and it's motivated me, rather than, irritated me or make me feel bad. I can see a vision that where I have to work, where I need to improve, and what I can do, or this kind of, what can I say, comment makes me more motivated. It, opens up parts where I can unleash my, potential. But those kind of, uh, comments that makes me very feel bad. That is very demotivating.
Yeah, same for me. I also experienced both kind of teachers at ULab, and what should I say? You have covered everything. So no, so sorry, my eighth question is, how do you see yourself now in terms of being a researcher or an academic writer?
Still, I'm a new researcher or academic writer. In this field, I'm very, you know, child. If I, what can I say, measure with the time being here. So literally a child
Yeah.
still now. But I'm still learning. I'm focusing on my problems, and sometimes, I solve the earlier problem, then I solve the new problems. And yeah, more or less, I'm going through and trial and error. Sometimes I feel very good, sometimes I feel very low. But I think this is the part of our life. And yeah, I'm enjoying this field. Actually, I'm very passionate about this field. Even whenever I work 6 hours or 7 hours, I didn't realize. I am very very focused on here. So sometimes I do not feel bored, or I do not feel that this much time has been gone. So yeah, um, that's the thing. Thank you.
Okay.
And this
I
is
mean, you're
what my
progressing day
journey.
by day, right?
Hmm?
So you're progressing day by day, right, as a researcher?
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Okay. I said that you are progressing day by day as a researcher, right?
Yeah, yeah. There is the physical progression in my work can be seen. So yeah, this is what I have.
Okay. So my ninth question is, in what ways has your supervisor's feedback influenced how you see yourself as a researcher? It is like related to the first eight questions, so previous questions, so you can just relate.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a different example with it. The thing is, whenever no, the thing is, Ajay, when I have started, research, doing research in,
Yeah.
or when my researching journey has been begun, I was very ambitious. Like, in one paper, I talked about three, four problems.
Wow.
Like I, write maybe two or three questions, five questions. I will do that. I will solve that problem. I will do this for the government or something like that. They will thank me later. This kind of ambitious thing. But when I started doing this, I see that very tiny amount of problem you can solve in one paper. You
Yeah.
are working in one tiny problem, one very tiny problem. So you cannot be that much ambitious in one paper. If you want to be ambitious, then you have to work repetitively, restlessly. You have to, work on multiple paper. So you
Yes.
cannot be, very ambitious. Three, four questions, five problems in one paper. So this is what my supervisor, give me a new direction, a new lens. You cannot work a multiple work in one paper. You have to find a tiniest problem, then you have to work on that. Then it will make your work more, uh, beautiful, more, flawless, like this. If you work a multiple problem, no one gonna, look at your paper. No one, and your quality of the paper will be decreased. So this is what my, supervisor give me a vision.
Yes.
In
Okay.
this particular thing, I influenced by my supervisor. This is
Okay.
the,
Yeah, same
honest
same for
answer.
me. Last semester, I was reading I was supposed to read a chapter, and in this chapter, the author said that we should do research on the tiny topics so that we can expand the existing knowledge, right? So what this is what you said just now, that we are supposed to expand the knowledge, existing knowledge, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question is, do you think supervision feedback helped you to develop your academic voice or research identity?
Of course. I really agree on that. I think I don't need to explain this again.
Yeah,
I covered this, question in the earlier answer. They, find out my problems. They give me the solutions. Everyone is not the same person. I agree that, but not, it is not a bad journey for me. There is 5% negative things and 95% positive things. So I'm not going to focus on that negative thing. I'm going to focus on positive thing. And they give me they find out my problems, they give me the solution. They give me that direction guidance that how I'm going to write, what kind of vocabularies we have to use. So this is a good journey for me to being with them.
okay, so you are like you sounds like you're really thankful to your supervisors, right?
Yeah, I'm very thankful to my all the teachers so who give me the guidance and blessings, because I'm the person you are talking right now. The if you see this person, I think 2 or 3 years ago, you cannot match the both of the personalities. I
Yeah,
used to be
same.
very different on that time, and I do have 0% confidence that I can do anything. I barely write the things in my exam paper to being up, to pass the exam. I never ever thought that I can do these things. I can do a job. I can publish a paper, or I can write even forget it everything. I can pass the exam. I didn't know that. So they gave me confidence. They gave me the guidance. They gave me the solutions. So that's why I'm here. I'm very, very grateful to them.
Yeah, same for me. But as long as I know you, I have been always seeing you as a confident student.
Because you have seen me in the last semesters, in the last era of my being the lazy, the not confident Bushra. But now, you have seen the new person, because it took time, it took a lot of courage, it took, a lot of, what can I say? Yeah, my life is very sugar coated earlier, so I do not see the realities. When I see the reality, my whole world shuttered down for no reason. No, not the thing, no reason, but of course there is a reason. But it, break me into tons of pieces, lakhs of pieces, and now I'm became a new person, new version, and I like myself right now more than the past.
Okay. Still, yeah. The first time I knew you, you were a completely different person. Still, because you have progressed a lot, to be honest. Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
that was all my questions. So thank you for answering. And that I'm recording to off, Puri.